Hey everyone, Toxic Sludge here again. Today I'm going to be looking at the Curator presets mod made by Chessmaster42. I'll have the link in the description where you can download it. This mod adds a heap more options to Zeus. A lot of options that you would have thought would have come with it natively. They're not actually in there. They may be added later, but right now this mod, it adds them already. You'll see that there's so many more things you can do as Zeus that a lot of people have been asking for, and I'll go through them one by one. To me, in my opinion, this is pretty much a must-have mod. If you use Zeus, this is a must-have. So what I'll do is start at the beginning, add a unit, assign Zeus to him, and I'll take you through what this mod supplies to you. So if you don't know how to use or put in Zeus, just add a unit. Add the Zeus module. And so under Zeus, Game Master, and you want to set the owner to whoever the Zeus is going to be. I normally assign this to a unit, so in my case I'll call the unit man1 and hit OK, and rename our Zeus unit man1. Now you want to add the game play mode, Game Master, hit OK. I'm not really sure if you need this or not. I always add it anyway. Just ungroup that and sync it to the main Zeus module. Sync the Zeus module to your player and hit preview. Now as you can see, if we hit Y, which is the default Zeus key, we have our Zeus menu. So first thing I want to show you is the new waypoint system that the Curator presets mod introduces. So if I add a unit, just a single unit, pop him down there and give him a waypoint, you can now choose the waypoint type: move, destroy, so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. One very cool waypoint that you can add is if we add a group, if you give them a waypoint near a building, you can change the waypoint type to search building. So they'll actually go to the nearest building and search it. So that's pretty cool. Can make for some pretty cool missions. Now another cool waypoint feature is for the air units. If we add a helicopter, pop him in the air so he's flying. Now you can choose a waypoint, say over here. Change the waypoint type to, you've got a couple of options: land or land get in. Land will land the bird on the ground and shut down the engines. Land get in will fly to the waypoint, which I'll demonstrate now. Hover about 2 meters out of the air and just hover there until you're ready to load up and you can take off. Here it comes slowly, drop down. And then just hover there until you give him another waypoint. Just normal move waypoint, and off he goes. It's good for an extraction of your troops. So now on to some of the more advanced features that this mod gives you. If you click on modules, you'll see that Curator presets is now listed. You hit the drop down, we'll go through the core, the system and the unit features. So we'll start off with the core. First one is air flight. Now you can choose the default height in which these helicopters will hover at. So I think the default is around 30 meters. So that's 20 there. So you can change that to say 100, and he'll change the altitude to 100 meters. And he'll keep that until you change it again or land the bird. The next one is an artillery module. So if you place down an artillery unit, and if you say want to bomb, let's say this building here, so rough coordinates are 147, 169. So if we choose the artillery, click on the mortar icon, change it to 147, you've got to put 00, 169, 00. You can obviously change that 00 to more refine the area in which you want to mortar. Number of rounds, so let's say 3. The ammo type you can also change as well, and hit OK, and he will shoot those mortars to that current position. Okay, the next one that we're going to look at is the damage unit component. So if we add a vehicle, for example, say a hunter, what you can do is damage each individual component of this unit. So if we go to core, damage unit component, and click on the hunter icon, you can see here that you can choose the component out of any of those. So let's say the front right wheel, and the damage amount, pop it all the way up. Now you can see that that wheel has been damaged, so you can change that to any value of damage on any component. Okay, so the next one we're going to look at is the spawn garrison command or module. Now this one, the author states to use sparingly. So if we say over here, click it in there, you can choose the radius of the spawn, the density of the spawn, and also the side in which units you want them to spawn as. So we'll say east, for example, and that will populate these buildings with a random garrison. So you can see there's a guy there, and also this building here has been garrisoned as well. Now the next module that we're going to look at is the vehicle disembark command. So if we place again a hunter, let's say a HMG, you'll see here that it spawns with a driver and a gunner. What we might do is add a couple of guys as passengers. So you can see there we've got 2 passengers plus the crew. And now if you click on modules, go to core and vehicle disembark, click on the vehicle icon, and you can choose which category of units that you want to eject from that unit. So you can choose the passengers, the vehicle crew, or everyone. So for example, if we choose the crew, it'll eject the driver and the gunner, leave the passengers still in there. Next one we'll look at is the system menu. First one here is the CWS injury. So Chessmaster has his own revive system, so you can simply click on that, click on the unit that you would like to have use that revive system, applies to unit, group except leader, only leader, the whole side, or just the playable units, and hit OK. Now that unit is using Chessmaster's revive system. Now you do have to have the revived system files located in the folder of your mission. So you do need to download his revived script, unzip it, chuck it into your mission folder before that will take effect. Now that's the same thing as the virtual ammo box system that he's got here. Now for example, that car there is just a normal car. Obviously it'll have its normal inventory. So it's just a default. Obviously you can see that there's no virtual ammo box choice. So if I enter Zeus and go to system and chuck in the virtual ammo box to that vehicle, again you have to have the virtual ammo box files in your mission folder for this to take effect. But if I jump in game, now you can see that I've got a virtual ammo box choice. Obviously I don't have the files in this mission as just a test mission, so nothing's going to work there. But if you've got those folders, you can create any object to be a virtual ammo box. Now there is a entry for the task force radio as well. I don't believe that's been implemented as yet. It's just a placeholder at the moment. Next we'll look at the unit class. We've got a few here. We'll go through the first one, unit action. So for example, on this unit, applies the action. You can choose from a whole list of things. I'm not sure if they're all working at the moment or only some of them, but for example, sit down applies to, again, the unit, the group except leader, and so on and so forth. We'll just say unit, and there he is, he sits down. Unit animation, again, if you click on him, it's not implemented yet, but that should be pretty cool to add a bit of immersion to your missions once that's all implemented. Now you've got unit chat as well. This is really handy if you're going to do a hostage situation kind of thing. As most people know at the moment, you can't take over a hostage or a unit and speak on their behalf. With this unit chat, now you can. So if we choose unit chat, choose the unit we want to speak as, you can choose the channel, group, side or global, type in whatever you want, rescue me, and you can see that it comes up as a text. So that's really cool if you're doing hostage situations and stuff like that. Also, unit recruitable is the next module. So what this will do is any unit you can apply this to. So say for this guy here, we'll click him, make him, again, that applies to the unit group and so on. It's a single unit. If we go back in as our player, that unit is now recruitable into our group. Next one is unit skills. So if you choose that, click on the unit icon, you can change the whole lot of skills. Instead of just that one single skill slider that you normally have, you can custom make it to what you want. It again applies to just the unit group and so on. So if you want the whole side to have those skills, you only need to apply it once on one unit and just apply it to the side, and every unit on that side will have that skill set. Unit speed, I'm pretty sure you can do this in normal Zeus anyway, but you can change the movement speed, limited, normal or full. And unit surrender, again this is going to come in handy as a hostage situation. So if we click on this unit for example, again you get the apply to choice, and he will surrender there and stay surrendered, and you can go up to that hostage now and secure the hostage, so he'll join your group. So that's about it for this mod. As you can see, it does add a lot of things that are currently missing in the vanilla Zeus. I'll put a link in the description, and hopefully you'll try it out. And the good thing about this mod is that only if you're hosting locally, only the Zeus player needs the mod, or if you're on the server, just upload the files to the server and nobody else has to download it. So that's a pretty cool thing. Until next time, I'll see you later.